Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to start us off. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. A short completion of the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Back's got it again. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the handoff. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. It's a quick grab. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Daniels. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The back's got it. That's a strong stiff arm. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here.
Here's the throw deep downfield. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete. Well, Cook, he played in rivalry games, no shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Lagway. Pressure is coming. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it here. Fights off a defender. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Receiver in motion now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. Move the sticks.
And he's tackled after the catch. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the grab. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They move into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone.
Can he reach the end zone? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on this scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get into the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. To throw, it's Lagway. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Defense is coming after him. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's just flat dropped on 3rd down. What a big mistake. Now this offense facing a 4th down call.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He breaks free. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The pass rush closing in. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for a halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Gators offense retakes the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Great cut there. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
He makes the grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The Gators bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again?
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping out. Looks downfield and finds the receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And that pass falls incomplete. Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's looking deep here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
So second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Caught quickly. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the defense rises up and stops him short on third down.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
To throw, it's Lagway. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Looking for the wideout. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the 1st. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time. And
looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gators. So here we go. 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Good enough for a fresh set of downs to spot the ball at the 40.
Hey, you got to do it. Got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, LSU. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Daniels. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Florida offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the back. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Coverage team brings down the return. Offense is back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. The Gators line up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
He lets it go on the move. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Oh my gosh, they almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The ball is caught.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.